Hello, this is Dan Faschingbauer from Pizzazz. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect up a custom domain, which I purchased from Float Hosting domain provider, to my new Shopify store. All right, so I'm going to go over to Float Hosting, and I'm going to log into that area. And it says I have one domain. So I'll come up here under domains, use the pull down and click on manage DNS. And then here is my new domain name called smartstoreshopper.com. I'll click on the edit zone pencil and I'll come down here so I can see all these records here. All right, and then I'll go over and log into my Shopify store called Smart Store Shopper. I'll click on that and I'll log into that store. Now I'll click on Add Domain. Click on Add Domain. And this status here just means that this domain name, which is the default Shopify URL, is connected. This does not mean you have a new custom domain connected. So what I want to do is connect up my new custom domain name that I purchased from Float Hosting. So I'll click on Connect Existing Domain. And I need to enter in my custom domain name that I purchased from Float Hosting, which is smartstoreshopper.com. Click on Next. Now they give you instructions, so I'm going to click on View Instructions. So there's really two steps involved here. You need to add a domain to Shopify, then you need to connect it to Shopify, and then you need to verify it. So we've already added our domain to Shopify. That's how we got to this step here. So I'm going to scroll down. And I can ignore this step here because I already added it in the previous step. Now I'll come down here to set up your existing domain to connect to Shopify. So you have to make these two changes to your DNS settings. So it says here your A record should point to Shopify's IP address, which is this. So you can copy this, go over to your host provider and find the type A record. Then come in here, delete out what's already there, and paste in the record that you just copied from Shopify. I'll come back here and it says now your www CNAME record should point to shops.myshopify.com. So click on copy this, come back over to here to the www CNAME section here and take this out of here and paste in shops.myshopify.com and then click on Save Changes. All right, so just double check that they got saved correctly. So 23.227.38.65. Come back here. Yep, that's what it is. And the CNAME should say shops.myshopify.com. And it does. All right, so now that you've made those two modifications to the DNS settings, your purchased domain name should now connect to your Shopify store. So now we can come back here and click on, all right, so after clicking on the verify button now, it says your domain, smartstoreshopper.com, was successfully connected. Your domain is now pointing to your online store. It can take up to 24 hours for the changes to propagate through the internet. And then you get more information down here. So here's the Shopify managed domain, smartstoreshopper.myshopify.com, but it's also connected to the primary domain name, smartstoreshopper.com. And then you get this orange button here that says SSL pending, which means currently I did not purchase the upgrade for my new host name, the secure HTTP, which is https://www. So it says the propagation can take up to 24 to 48 hours. Let's just see if it works already. So let's open up a new tab here. Let's go to smartstoreshopper.com, see what happens. All right, it already works. So it says Smart Store Shopper coming soon. This proves that our new domain name is now connected to our Shopify store. So if we open up a new tab here, so http:// Smart Store Shopper should also work, and it does. And if we open up a new tab again and put in http:// www.smartstoreshopper.com, that should also work, and it does. And let's open up a new tab again, and let's just say somebody searches for just www.smartstoreshopper.com. Does that work? Yes, they all work. So all of those different addresses for getting to my store work. So that's cool. So that means that our DNS, A record, and CNAME is properly configured and working fine to communicate with our Shopify store. All right, I hope you found that useful, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.